By now, you've most likely heard of Jeffrey Epstein and his private island. He was a millionaire with sick intentions who had many millionaire and billionaire friends with the same intentions. Together, they would spend time on his private island, along with underage boys and girls. Epstein took his own life while in custody for these crimes in 2019. But who were some of the most famous people that spent time on the island before everything was uncovered? In today's video, we find out. It has been reported that Gates visited the island multiple times between 2011 and 2014. He reportedly stayed at the secretive estate numerous times and was photographed visiting the island with Epstein. Gates has denied any inappropriate behavior, claiming that he visited the island out of curiosity and to discuss philanthropy. He also claims he was unaware of the full extent of Epstein's alleged activities at the time of his visit. Despite this, many people question why Gates chose to visit the island and his relationship with Epstein. While it's unclear whether or not Gates was aware of Epstein's activities, his visits to the island raise questions about his judgment and associations. Prince Andrew, son of Queen Elizabeth II, also spent a lot of time on Epstein's private island. He had a close relationship with Epstein and visited his island multiple times throughout their friendship. This has caused controversy given the allegations against Epstein of sexual misconduct, exploitation, and abuse. Prince Andrew has denied all knowledge of such incidents and maintains that he had no involvement. Nevertheless, the scandal has caused many to question his judgment and character. While there is still much speculation surrounding the pair's relationship, it's clear that Prince Andrew spent a significant amount of time at Epstein's infamous private island. This has cast a cloud over the royal family and raised questions about their judgment in associating with Epstein. It remains to be seen how this will affect the monarchy's reputation from now on. In any case, Prince Andrew spent more time than any other guest at Jeffrey Epstein's island. Whether or not his association with Epstein will have any lasting implications for the royal family is still to be determined. One of the 4 women who say they were groomed for sex by Ghislaine Maxwell testified that Jeffrey Epstein took her to meet Donald Trump when she was just 14. At Maxwell's trial in New York City, Jane testified that she had encountered the then future president at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida, sometime in the 1990s. A pseudonym was used to identify the woman. Jane was cross-examined during her testimony. She described meeting the current president through Epstein and confirmed that she was indeed at the resort. However, Jane did not allege any impropriety on Trump's part, nor provide further details about her presence there. The defense attorney, Laura Menninger, asked Jane to confirm if Epstein had introduced her to Donald Trump. Jane affirmed that this was true. Jane also confirmed that she had once been to Epstein's private island, Little St. James, where Trump was present. She then testified that although nothing inappropriate occurred there either, the 2 men did appear to be friends. This further confirms previous reports of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein being acquainted with each other, a relationship that has been mentioned in several articles. Former US President Bill Clinton was one of the many famous faces visiting Jeffrey Epstein's private island located in the US Virgin Islands. It has been reported that Clinton visited the island multiple times over several years, although he's never been implicated in any of the activities that took place there. It's a matter of debate about what he was doing on the island, with some people speculating that it could have been related to Epstein's charitable work or just for leisure. Whatever the reason, it has provided yet another layer to this sordid scandal. It's clear that Bill Clinton's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein was close, and it's important to remember the victims of Epstein's alleged crimes. Recent revelations about visits to the island raise more questions about what exactly took place there. Whatever the reason for Bill Clinton's visits, it's clear that he was closely connected to Jeffrey Epstein, and this link will remain a source of controversy for some time. Joan Rivers was listed in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book on page 46. The entry holds 2 phone numbers and an address in New York City. It's not known why her details were included in the book or what contact Epstein had with her. Her daughter Melissa has previously expressed shock that such a thing could happen. It remains unclear what, if any, connection Epstein had with Joan Rivers. Maintaining a list of contacts is not unusual for someone in the world of business and politics. However, since its release, Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book has been subject to much speculation. It is possible that he used the address and phone numbers listed to reach out to Joan Rivers, but this cannot be confirmed. The truth of their relationship may never be known. Courtney Love has expressed her thoughts on Jeffrey Epstein following the revelation that her name was found in the late financier's address book. The singer-songwriter, who was a friend of Epstein's associate Ghislaine Maxwell, said she was shocked and disgusted when she heard her name had been found in the book. She said that while she had met Maxwell a few times, she never knew of Epstein or his alleged criminal activities. Love added that if there's any truth to the allegations against him, he deserves to be punished and hopes he burns in hell. She also said she supports all those who've spoken out against Epstein and those he associated with. Love added that she stands with victims of sexual abuse and hopes justice is served.